not doing that. He says, well, why? It's done. I said, is issue 4 done? He says, well, no. I said, that's why. Why put out issue 3, issue 4 is not done? He said, well, what are we going to do? I said, you're going to take that money, you're going to re-release issue 1. We're going to wait 2 months, and we're going to release issue 2. He's like, why are we doing that? I said, because you have time to do issue 4.
Yeah.
That's what it's building for you. We're going to have face time to do issue 4. So we did 1. 2 months later, 2 comes out. I find out Jacob and BJ are having issues because BJ is like, oh, they're not producing a book every other month. And Jacob's like, here's issue 1, here's issue 2. If in 2 months issue 3 comes out, you're a fucking dead man. I swear to God, because we should be pulling out work way faster than them. There's more of us in the studio, blah 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 blah. So I found out about it that they are arguing over it. I had to tell the truth. It's the right thing to do. It's like, look, we did have this stuff on deck before. We're just releasing it in this way. So issue 3 comes out. Jacob is livid. He's like, fucking told you. And I'm like, no, it's not. Like, BJ is technically right. I said, but this is giving Mike 6 months to do issue 4. Issue 4 did not come out on time. It didn't come out for another year. I quit. Like, I was dead serious. I quit, started managing. I started under my initial imprint, WizWorld Inc. After 2009, the Wizard World, Middle Ohio still at the time, and they did a independent comics creator thing, and I didn't like what they were talking about. Like, they were saying, like, it's so expensive to do this stuff, and I was like, that's because you are being stupid. Like, you're not thinking how to do this better. And so Comfort Love and Adam Withers were some of the main voices on there. Like, Brant was on there, and Brant was like, are you talking shit to me? I'm like, no. I was like, these are the 2 voices that I heard the most. Yeah. And he was like, are you talking to me? I said, no. I was like, these are the 2 voices I heard the most, and these are who I'm actually talking to, because those are the ones that talked over everybody. I said, this is the way it is. So at the time, you could get like a free copy of your book as a proof from Kablam. And I'm like, you could actually make a book and be immediately 100% profitable. And they're like, no, you can't. I said, yes, you can. You absolutely can. All you got to do is put the book together, send it in. They make that first one. You check it, it's good. You say, yes, I want it sold on Indie Planet. The first time you get it sold on Indie Planet, you have made all of your money. Like, that is immediate profitability. You never actually have to order 1 copy. At the time, you didn't have to. All you had to do was put it up there. So once they bought one, that's immediate 100% profit. Like, that's literally logistic business statistics. That's what it is. So Comfort was like, well, like even her mom got into it. Like, this is actually on Comic Related's website. Like, her mom was like, you don't know what you're talking about, blah blah. And I'm like, let's not bring moms into this. This is ridiculous. So Comfort finally comes on and is like, show us. If you say this can happen, do it. And I said, okay, that's fair. So I spent 2 months putting together my first solo book ever called Omnibus. I hate that book. I rue the day that thing hits the stage. Oh my God, it's such a terrible book. But I went to the movie theaters. Spent like 6 hours total doing sketches. Raised $60. Bought 20 copies of it, because at the time, like, you actually did have to buy at least 1 copy. So I bought 20 of them. Ended up giving all of those out to the shops that were in Columbus. Like, everybody got like 2 or 3 issues for free. I'm not trying to make money off of you. Like, I could, but I'm not trying to. If I sell something online, that's when I get my money. And sold like 5 copies of it online, but immediate profitability. With like that came out, I wrote an article, put it up on Comic Related, said that I did it. And so everybody's like, well, you didn't work with a team. So a month later, I had my second book come out that talked about working with creators and working with other people. So in a month's time, I had a 24-page book come out, and then a 16-page book come out. And Freestyle Comics had no page book come out. And that was why, like, that was the moment where I was like, from this point on, I'm not working with you. I just did more work by myself in a month than you have done in this long. I can't do it. I can't do it. We'll still be friends, but I can't rock with you. And this is what happened. That's literally what happened. And from that moment on, it stopped being Freestyle Comics. Like, and I was Freestyle Comics brand. I show up somewhere, oh, Freestyle's in the house. No, not anymore.
This guy right here.
Yeah. And so that's literally what happened. Like, where you talk about production, I don't want to hear, oh, I draw better than this guy. I don't care that you draw better. Are you producing? Is it telling the story like it's supposed to? That's what matters to me. If it's not, 2 tears about your skill. I don't care. I do not care. I've worked with people that draw really well, like Miguel. Miguel draws very well. Could he tell a story? No, not in pages. He didn't know how. Mike draws very well. Is he good on production? Is he consistent? No. So I don't want to hear your I draw better than these guys. Good for you. Like, good for you. Are you
No,
good
there's
or something?
people out there that can draw better than you.
Right. Like, I'm like, come on. I know dudes that draw that hoop better than Jordan, but they couldn't put themselves on a team. They couldn't make it work. So I don't care. I don't care. And so that's why, like, literally, I still rock with y'all because you put product out. That's the stuff that matters to me.
Yeah, when I started writing for the RPG industry,
I'm sorry, I got all.
No, it's okay. Actually, it's going fine. Just keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Everybody interview him. That's fine. I'm okay with it.
took me aside because I was writing, and he's like, look around this room. He said, look around this room.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, there's thousands of people in this room that want to have written, but there's only a handful of us who haven't written.
That's right.
He's like, and ideas, don't tell me about ideas.
Oh.
Ideas are worthless.
Right.
They're so worthless that if you give them a chance, everyone in this room will tell you their idea and not charge you a dime for it. But how many of them can actually put out a product that I can publish? When you have a product I can publish, I can use you.
That's real. That is real. Please don't put that out there. I don't want to dog my friend.
Oh, it's okay.
That's rude. I don't want to dog my friend.
No, I'll tell you what, like I said, you're not dogging, man. You're explaining business, which is an interview that I'd like to have.
This is the absolute...
Actually, I'm sending this probably off to a guy in the Philippines, actually.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. I mean, like, that's... Like I said, this is the truth of the matter. These are the things that separate...
He still got mad love for y'all.
I do.
Yeah,
You
he
know
still
I
got
do.
mad.
I still call you
He got mad love for you
When
all.
it comes down to it, if you're not producing, it doesn't matter. You know, like that's all that matters.
Oh,
Are you
yeah.
putting stuff down? Are you making stuff happen? Right.
Yeah, she's my schedule
It
reader.
should be professional.
Always.
If
Always.
I draw pretty pictures, it's a different thing.
Yay. You know, but that's not what this is. Does it have its place? Absolutely. But if you're trying to make comics, then you have to make comics. If you're not making comics, I don't care. And that's one of the things that I think has separated me from most of the creators in Columbus is like I said, the alternative guys, they don't really want to rock with my crowd. But I will rock with them because they're producing, they're putting stuff out there, and that's the stuff that I want to be recognized for. I'm putting work out, I'm constantly doing this and doing that. So that's what I want to align myself with, and I pay attention to how they do it. 8-page stories, mini comics, why don't we tell superhero stories like that? We could probably do more than that way if we do.
Yeah.
No, it's got to be a 24-page. Why?
Yeah.
Like, nobody said that. Like, we're independent guys. What do you think we're independent of? The rules. We don't have to follow the same rules that they do.
I grew up in the Bronze Age when comics were 17 pages.
Thank you, right? Like, we can do whatever we want, so let's make books that way. So, like, it's stuff like that I end up talking about all the time, you know, with my own internet stuff. I do a series called Unconventional, where I talk about the different inroads of making comics and things like that people aren't paying attention to. I just read Words for Pictures. It's a Brian Michael Bendis book that he just, oh my God, it's so good. I just finished it today. And one of the things, like, I've been preaching this for 10 years, I kid you not, that I never ever wanted to be that guy that would take a portfolio and put it in front of an editor. Never. Because I'm like, that editor could have a bad day, he could just be in a crappy mood, he just might not like my stuff, but it doesn't mean I'm not good enough, it doesn't mean I'm not ready, he just wasn't feeling it. So what I'd rather do is take a book that's finished, give it to him, and if he either likes it, great. If he doesn't like it, I'll sell it to this dude for $5, and if I sell enough of those, he's going to like it anyway. Even if it's like, it's not my cup of tea, but you sold 10,000 of them, why don't you come talk to us, because we got this 8-page story that we'd like to see, right? Like, that's bottom line. That is all throughout that book. And I'm like, fantastic. Like, C.B. Cebulski is talking about it, Bendis is talking about it. They had like a whole thing of editors, and they're like, you know what we'd like to see people give us? Books. Like actual books, from start to finish. It shows that you know the process, you can complete the job. It's not just a script, you're showing us books. And I'm like, I told y'all. I freaking told y'all for years. 10 years, I told y'all, and I'm validated. Look, you know. And so, it's in those things that, when it comes to production, this is why that matters. Because you have something that you can give to an editor, and they can truly gauge your abilities. They can say.
Now what happened to me was, years ago,
It's too much awesome. It's too much awesome.
Yeah, we just Austined out my camera.
Too much awesome. Too much
I ended
awesome.
up going up to that place up there in Fairborn. Yeah, some guy doing a sign up there, so I was getting marble and the operative name.
Right.